TPMS, Mustang seat, new mirrors, new LED headlamp, crash bars, highway pegs, saddlebags. I think it's time to focus just on more on the ride. And welcome back to me and my shadow. How's everybody doing today? I hope this video finds everybody well. So looking at the bike before we take off for this ride, you guys notice anything different? How about those? So always keeping my beautiful bride in mind. A good friend of the channel, Lucky Aces Riding, is doing some modifications to his motorcycle, and he had these, and the modifications he's doing is not going to require him to have passenger pegs. So Lucky got in touch with me and said, hey, I got these mini boards, mini floorboards, but I'm not going to be using anymore because I'm going to be, well, he's chopping his bike into a bobber. And he said, before I put them out on eBay, do you want them? And I said, sure. He sent them to me last Saturday. Went ahead and put them on. They fit like a glove. Yes, gloves, guys. You guys have been leaving me comments left and right about gloves. Where's your gloves? Why haven't you been riding with your gloves? And I got to thinking about it, and I was like, you know, from a safety standpoint, you're starting to let things slide a little bit, so it's time to put the gloves back on. You know, normally when you get serious, the gloves come off. Not in this case. I got to thinking about it, and I was like, what else could I add to this bike that I haven't already added? I've got the crash bars, I've got the highway pegs, I've got the LED light, I got the tire pressure monitoring system, I've got the Mustang seat upgrade. I added a power supply, I've got a RAM mount, I've got a drink holder, mounts for my cameras, TPMS, new mirrors, and of course the mini boards for my wife's comfort on the back. When's enough, man? What if we just done enough add-ons and just ride? Then I got to thinking about it, and I was like, I think I bought or like the older motorcycles because there's so much aftermarket stuff that you can choose to use. I also like the older bikes because of the simplicity. There isn't a whole lot of gadgets, but yet I keep adding more gadgets. I'll tell you when enough's enough. Never. Or enough is enough when your wife says, stop spending so much money on the motorcycle. Why do we need all this stuff? Or should it just be more about the ride? So I think for a little while, guys, honestly, I'm pretty much done. Between the highway bars, the seat, the mini boards on the back for my wife, the mirrors, I think I'm done, and I just want to focus a little bit more. Whoa, look at all this on the ride. I think I need to shift my focus a little bit more to the newer roads and away from the newer gear. So, had a lot of discussion in regards to buying the right bike for the type of ride you want to do. So my question to the over 800 of you that subscribe and watch my channel is, what is your favorite riding to do? Different categories. Is it off-road adventure? Do you like to see a dirt road somewhere out there off the beaten path and just like try to figure out where it goes? Maybe get lost a little bit on your bike? Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Now you have to have the proper bike for those gravel roads, but obviously if that's your goal, then you're going to purchase accordingly, correct? Maybe a KLR 650. I don't know. Maybe a BMW GS. What about just cruising? So what's your favorite type of riding? Is it any riding that you can do whatsoever? Or do you have a specific goal in mind? Hello, cows. Is the motorcycle? Woo, good thing you can't smell stuff on YouTube. Wow. Everybody knows I love just cruising. Most of my videos are just cruising. And a lot of my distance stuff I don't film. And I don't know why. Maybe because I just want it to be more about the ride? I'm not sure, but I'm going to start filming more of it. Honestly, I've just done a little bit, not too much, but I've done enough with the motorcycle for a while, as far as equipment goes and things like that. I think it's time to take a breather on that and focus on more on the joy of the ride, focus a little bit more on safety. I've got some safety video topics coming up that I definitely want to get out there. There are just so many beautiful things to see in my state that I live in, and to be honest with you, the United States, let alone the world. So I would really appreciate comments. I would like to know what your favorite type of riding is, or if you even have a category of favorite riding. Is it just cruising? Is it off-roading? Or do you do both? Do you have separate motorcycles that'll handle the dirt track adventures or the dirt road adventures, the logging road adventures? And then you have a bike for street riding and maybe even possibly a third bike for touring. Right now, guys, I believe I have the perfect vehicle to do what exactly is that I want to do. And I'm done buying new stuff for a little while until something new comes up. But there is some maintenance that needs to be done and required on this beautiful beast of mine, the chain. For you guys that don't know, there's a marker down there that shows you when it's time to replace. Last time I adjusted the old chain, it's showing me that it's time, so a new chain is in order, but that's a safety feature. As far as new seats, new things like that, I think I'm set for a while. So the main thing that this channel is going to focus on next is less on equipment for a while and more on riding. But I think if you're new to the channel, you may not know that one thing I do from time to time is I like to have people send in photos of their motorcycles. And I'd like to do that again. I like to see what other people are riding. So, if you look in the description, and I'll put it somewhere up here, is my email. And if you guys have a moment, and again, it does not matter. It doesn't have to be a Honda Shadow. It can be a Harley, it can be a Yamaha, it can be a whatever, a Suzuki, it can be a Royal Enfield, it can be a Can-Am Spyder, it can be whatever it is that you ride, whatever your joy is. I want to see it. But rest assured that if you send in your photo, we'll say between, I'll do a cutoff date because last time I didn't and it got kind of crazy. So we'll say between now and the 4th of September. That will be the cutoff. Yeah, we'll do the 4th of September and then I'll put a video. Well, actually today's the 1st. Let's say between now and the 3rd. Send in your photos. Please include your name and where you hail from. And I will put together a video like I've done in the past where I post people's rides. I think we'll call it like Riders Rides, or I don't know, viewer rides or subscribers rides. Subscriber ride video, that's what we'll call it. Send in your photos. I'd like to, and give me a little information about the bike. And this time, let's add a caveat to it. This time, I would like you to add in your description of the motorcycle and who you are and where you hail from and all that stuff. I would love it if you guys would also add, where's your favorite places to ride? And guys, thank you so much for watching today. I do appreciate everybody all the time that views my channel. Another quick note, when we do get to the 1,000 subscribers, which we're getting to very quickly, we're going to do probably 2 different things. I'm probably going to do a giveaway. I have a set of highway bars, and I'm also going to do some sort of like a meet and greet where we can all get together and maybe do a little ride, maybe grab some breakfast or lunch, grab a cup of coffee, chat. I think that'd be a lot of fun for those of you that are local. And I definitely will give you guys plenty of warning on that as well. But whatever you do and whatever you ride, just make sure you get out there and ride. That's the most important thing. This is Tim with Me and My Shadow saying thank you guys so much again for watching the channel today. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And we will see you again real soon.